Austin, good to see you. Great conversation today. Why DIY investors earn less? According to Vanguard's Advisors Alpha study, a good financial advisor can add about 3% in net returns per year through behavioral coaching, asset allocation, rebalancing, and tax planning. 3% a year. I mean, that bears repeating. Can you explain what's behind that performance gap?
Yeah, so there could be many things, as you alluded to, Aaron, right there in the opening, is it's really not just about the specific funds that you're invested in, right?
Yeah.
It's not picking one fund that's going to outperform a different one. There's many aspects to this. So it could be something as simple as rebalancing. It could be tax planning. It could be kind of avoiding those emotional investment mistakes. So just having that partner in line with you to help guide you through these different aspects, again, can add more than 3% per year. And we know 3% per year over a full investment horizon can be hundreds of thousands of dollars in added
Yeah.
value.
Good point. I'm glad you brought up our emotional decisions because I want to throw one more study at you. According to Bar, which I know you know, it's a very famous study, comes out every year. DIY investors often underperform the market as well because we are driven by emotions. Explain what's going on there.
Yeah, I really think this comes down to having a plan to rely on, right? That accounts for volatility within your projections. Because if we're just investing without a plan, we really have no guidance as to why we're investing, what goals we're investing for, when are we going to need this money. And
Yeah.
then we get on this roller coaster that we see here on the screen, right? When we get more aggressive when things are going well, just at the wrong time to have our portfolio decline, and then we get extremely worried, have that anxiety build up, and really make those panic emotional type of decisions at the worst possible time, which can really, really derail our long-term rate of return and therefore retirement plan.
hmm Many DIY investors believe they can save money by avoiding advisory fees. So, how do you help clients understand the value you provide?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my previous answer as well. It's really about the plan, right? There's so much value in the retirement planning space outside of what is popular, meaning the investments, right? That's what everybody wants to talk about, but the reality is there's income planning, distribution planning, tax planning, estate planning, all these different areas that really have no direct correlation to investments, albeit investments are important, but we want to be sure and kind of set expectations on the front end of what is included, right? And what can you expect? And here's the value outside of just the investments.
hmm And I know that you, as a fiduciary advisor, are very transparent about your fees.
That's right. I mean, that's something that's very important. I mean, when you come in and meet with us, every single client understands exactly what they're paying, how much, and you can compare it, right? We're not for everybody, and that's okay because we know what we do and the value we provide, and that goes for any whether you're getting your toilet replaced or even plumbing, right? The value should be more than the fee that you're
Right,
paying.
right. For someone then who's thinking about hiring an advisor, what's the best way to start the conversation to determine if they should? And what should they expect in that first conversation?
Yeah, I really think it's simple, right? It starts and ends with you. And that's because before we can diagnose or have any recommendations, we have to understand what your goals are, right? What your desires are. What do you want this retirement to look like? And then we simply go from there, understanding that we say, okay, if we changed absolutely nothing with what you currently have going on, what does it look like, right? Because we always kind of joke tongue in cheek and say, if it's not rosy and we're not on a good path, well, you rather know today rather than tomorrow, right? So we can
Mhm.
begin making course corrections as fast as possible. So that's really what kind of that first meeting would look like in a nutshell.
Yeah, always nice even just to get a second opinion, even if you already do have a financial plan. Well, Austin, if somebody would like to talk to you, talk this through with you, and develop their own financial plan, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, you can give us a call at 919-322-4113 or send us an email at info@patriotwealthnc.com.
Okay, Austin, thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.